Alright, what's going on guys, from the project back at it again in here for the video for you guys for today. And yes, I assume most of you knew this video was coming. As you can see from the title down below, yes, Mickie James has returned to Smackdown Live as of last night in that steel cage match for the Smackdown Live Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch. And it wasn't that bad of a steel cage, it actually closed the show. And that wasn't bad at all to see something different for SmackDown Live there. So with that being said, we did get to see finally who La Luchadora was. Now there's so many speculations on who it could be, but I had a funny feeling that it could end up being Mickie James, and thus it happened towards the end of the match. Becky Lynch was shocked and basically helping out Alexa. Mickie James was able to do that and be like Luchadora. So with that being said, what's going to be happening now? It looks like Mickie James would be siding with Alexa Bliss for the time being, and now being as a heel, obviously, it pretty much showed that she is a heel for Mickie James. So heel or face, it doesn't really matter to me because Mickie James can pull it off both ways for heel and the face side of things. So I know people in the way might be complaining and stuff like that and all that other shit, but to me, I see it as this. With Mickie James now being back, I kind of see her putting over talent in that way and being a heel, and then eventually maybe going back as a face and then getting the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, and she's going to be back for 3 years. It seems like for now anyways, so she signed a 3-year deal. So we will get to see more of her on SmackDown Live. Maybe when the draft happens, she might get drafted and go to Raw or something like that. But for right now, she is on SmackDown Live, and she has that 3-year deal. So anything can really happen. And to be honest, I really don't see who else could have been La Luchadora, to be honest. Unless you guys have any other speculations on who it could have been. But at least it didn't drag it out any further, and we had who it was going to be overall as a whole and have it be revealed as Mickie James. So either way, I'm happy about this. I'm liking where things are going. Things are going to be really interesting. So like I said on Twitter and on Facebook, let the Mickie James and Becky Lynch feud begin. It should be interesting to see where that's going to go now and to see what type of match Mickie and Becky are going to be able to have and who else Mickie James is going to be able to face. Like I said, she can be putting over talent and stuff like that, or winning a couple of matches that wouldn't be so bad either. So it's going to be interesting to see where things are going to go. So I like it. I'm fine with Mickie James coming back. I've been waiting for this for hell a long ass time, it seems like, ever since NXT TakeOver when they were in Toronto for the Survivor Series weekend when Mickie James faced Asuka. So I feel like there's a little bit of frustration there for Mickie, having her be able to join with Alexa Bliss and suffering that loss from Asuka and wanting to get the NXT Women's title. So maybe that comes into play, but that's going to be totally different. And we'll see what Mickie James has to say next time. So things are going to get interesting. I'm curious where things are going to go. So I'm going to be able to actually wait things out and see where things are going to be able to pan out here. So I know it's a little bit of a touchy subject on that part, but for me personally, I enjoy it. I'm happy she's back, and it's going to be dope and to see what else will come out of this. So a lot of other things could be going into play, but right now, Mickie James is back on SmackDown Live, so a long time coming for me personally, but hey, it is what it is. What are your thoughts and opinions on Mickie James being back on SmackDown Live? What do you think is going to be happening? All that good stuff. Leave your comments down below as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, whenever the hell that next video may be. Peace. See ya.